Ooh, man, oh man, oh man. As of present, you getting nothing but Drayton, 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 and more Drayton. And this is officially off the rim. The rim.
Ain't no way around it. Ain't no way around it. Cause I'm tryna ball out. Come on if you bout it. But you better keep up. I'm not slowing down. I swear they gon' see us. Ain't no way around it.
What up, everybody? It's Coach Drayton, the guy who runs OTR. Get my shirt, by the way. I I know there's a whole bunch of shirts to get. The Kai Killing shirt is kind of tough. The Ethan Letterman shirt is super tough. But yeah, I get my shirt. Why not? Like everybody love Coach Drayton. Might as well get my shirt. Besides the point. Uh, let's go ahead and talk about the Big East and how these teams stack up. I mean, again, I think this episode is going to be short and sweet. The Big East has, to me, no surprises. The teams are going to finish where they're supposed to finish. There's not too many upsets. There's not too many like monkey wrenches being thrown. It's pretty straightforward. At the very, very bottom, we have Creighton. I mean, yes, they add Tyler Mountalvin. Yes, they add Lou Sparks. Outside of that, this is a team that missed two pivotal pieces to the transfer portal in Mark Chisholm and Ethan Letterman Jr. I wonder who got those guys in the transfer portal. That coach is probably a genius. Next, we have VCU. Now, again, not trying to be that guy. This is another. I don't want to say that they're bottom of the barrel, but like VCU is not a team that when you look at the roster, you're just overly impressed with. And these are just a bunch of killers. And oh, this, that, and the third. They did bring in some decent guys. And I'm not going to take away from the class. Tylen Ramirez, Kai Allen, David Gay. These are guys that are decent. But again, the Big East has a lot of veteran leadership and kind of teams that are already proven. Next up, we have Seton Hall, and again, like I said, I don't feel like I'm saying anything like controversial or something that people would feel like, oh, he's going for the gusto here. Now they did pick up more significant freshmen than the two other teams that I named, but again, not enough to really make a difference. I mean, Grady Wickham, Apollo Gambino, Zane O'Hara, those are some solid pickups. I think they can be decent. They return three 10-plus point scorers, but ultimately they don't have the defensive firepower to really be anything special in the Big East. At the fourth spot, we got Marquette. Again, I'm not saying anything that like people should feel like, oh, he's looking for clickbait or anything like that. Like freshman wise, they don't really bring anybody back, and yes, the guys that are on the roster probably step up, but it's super inefficient year from Alex Rodriguez. AJ Blaylock wasn't seeing the minutes in my mind he was supposed to. Lucas Banks could have definitely been more of a pivotal piece for, especially for what he was in prep. But again, this is middle of the pack, middle bottom of the pack in the Big East. Next up, I would say Butler, and again, we're not shocking anybody here. River Mirror ends up being their marquee freshman that they bring in. Outside of that, pretty much the same roster from last year. They bring in two guys. They hold two guys that averaged more than 10 points last season. So there's that. But do they go 21-10? No, but are they slightly around where they were as far as conference play? Around 9-5 that they were last season? Yeah, probably. Next up, and I think this team probably shocks a lot of people, Xavier. I mean, Xavier, while they didn't, they lost their coach, but they gained somebody rather solid. And then, as far as it goes for freshman recruiting, they absolutely dominated the high 3 stars, low 4 stars category with Andra Kraftenhoch, dog, Valen Dominic, dog, Sean Hikari, dog, Aiden Witt, dog. I mean, they pretty much stole on the entire Northeast when it comes to recruiting. They were taking the guys that weren't getting as much attention, whose names weren't as big, and then they have also Xavier Bryant, like I said. Now, if these freshmen play to their true potential, this is a team that could do numbers and be amazing. If not, that's why they're still in the middle of the pack to me. Now, here's the one that probably has people feel some type of way, and why I had to re-record this episode, because Georgetown. I know a lot of people are really, really high on Georgetown, but without Jay Laster, who averaged 15 points, Keith Singleton and Brandon Smith have to step up. They lost their starting big in the draft, Al T. Blackman, and JoJo Kearney has to step up. I coached the kid; he's capable of it. Arlo Cook has to step up as a freshman. I think he's capable of it. Kel McKnight was extremely inefficient in prep, but he could be something special if everything goes correctly. But this team finishes third at best. I can see them falling way lower than this with the injury to Jay Laster, but I also think that they're a team that's going to do solid as far as recruiting goes and always bring in good DMV talent and Northeast talent to where even if they have a bad season this season, it's not going to ultimately affect them. The conference runner-up should probably be no surprise to anybody, and anybody who is surprised by this, that's kind of on you. Is no other than St. John's. I mean, the roster for the most part stays the same. Jarrett Quinney comes back. Shea King comes back. And then they bring in some freshmen that to me are like prime Northeast talent that people don't talk about. Finn Richardson, Coach Tim, Dog, Kyrie Petty, a guy that I've watched and I thought he should have been higher ranked. And him going to St. John's is amazing. Kobe King, solid. Roderick Groom, solid. And then they bring in St. Lamar the ninth. And when you bring in guys who have experience winning, that sometimes is a shift in the locker room and how things in the locker room are done. And it's uber important. And then last but not least, the team I have winning the conference. Wait. I skipped the team. The actual runner-up, and I don't know why I skipped them. I have UConn again. For no other reason than if you know how it goes, Dan Hurley is just that guy when it comes to recruiting. They returned a lot of the roster, and then with Boo Boo Morgan, Norman Nations, Fareed Redmond, Malcolm Oliver, all coming back. Nasir said it ends up being a great pickup. And then they get Jameer Beeler, who was an absolute dog. Don't know how he went under the radar. And then Byron Hanks. They just added loads of talent. And the conference champion is no other than Villanova. Wade Rose, Losi Thomas, Sebastian Young are the new guys. Michael McMillan, these are the young guys that they brought in. And then the veteran leadership with Mugen Williams, Justin Bell, Tayshawn Huff, Noah Jackson, Aaron Lovejoy. This ends up being probably one of the best teams in the nation. But y'all let me know down below if y'all agree or disagree. And remember, cop my shirt, man. Get the merch. SimWorld, the only place where you can see the game and be the game.
Ain't no way around it. Ain't no way around it. Cause I'm tryna ball out. Come on if you bout it. But you better keep up. I'm not slowing